Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BrendenPlayz. This is WWE 2k19 Universe Mode and Monday Night Raw. We're a few weeks away from tables, ladders and chairs, and tonight we're going to see Baron Corbin go one-on-one with John Cena. It's a bit of a rematch from last week, which we had a controversial finish where we thought Baron Corbin was crowned the winner. Well, it turns out that was not the case. Instead, Cena picked up the win and now is the #1 contender. Or is he? Let's jump into it. This week on Raw, we've got Roderick Strong taking on Alexander Wolf in singles action. Good opportunity for Roderick or Wolf to gain some momentum. Drake Maverick has a tough assignment. He'll take on Drew McIntyre, who is looking for a win after a few consecutive losses as of late. We'll see the Usos take on the Fashion Police, Fandango and Tyler Breeze. Both teams could really use a win just to move up the ranks, as does the team of Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura, a relatively new team looking to put themselves against the Colognes and see how they fare. We'll see Naomi go one-on-one with Ruby Riott. Riott is basically all but confirmed the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. We'll see how she goes here tonight against Naomi. And the match we mentioned a moment ago, Cena versus Corbin, more on that in a moment. Roderick Strong picks up a win over Alexander Wolf. McIntyre, too good for Drake Maverick. Yeah, it was always going to be too tough for Maverick in my opinion. We've seen the Usos grab a win over the Fashion Police. They definitely needed that victory just to get themselves back at the top of the contenders list. And Balor and Nakamura, they keep on winning. Are they a viable option for the Tag Team Championships? Maybe, time will tell. An important win for them. Now it's time for Naomi versus Ruby Riott. Well, we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be a women's matchup to start things off as Naomi is in action against Ruby Riott. And we mentioned a moment ago that Riott was all but confirmed to be the #1 contender for the Women's Championship that Becky Lynch currently holds, the Raw Women's Championship. And, well, she made her presence known when she attacked Becky Lynch in the parking lot. It's been all happening in recent times. The Riott squad have been out to certainly make as big of a point as possible. And tonight, Ruby Riott will be looking to continue that when she takes on Naomi. Another win here tonight could certainly solidify herself, not just as the #1 contender, but as a genuine threat to take that championship from the ever-impressive Becky Lynch. Naomi on her way to the ring, a 40% win ratio here in Universe Mode, a former women's champion in her own right. Can she get back to the top? Well, a win over Riott will be the perfect way to do so. Won't be easy. The full Riott squad is out here with Ruby. And Ruby has just been so impressive. You know, she's beaten Ronda Rousey. That's right, she beat Ronda Rousey. Yeah, she cheated to do it, but she still won. And now she's certainly right at the top of the list of the ranks here in the Raw Women's Division. Attacking Becky Lynch in the parking lot was certainly a big point to make and certainly made Becky Lynch aware of Ruby Riott. It took place at Fastlane when Ruby Riott got in the face of Becky Lynch backstage. They had an altercation. Then a little bit later in the night, as Becky Lynch was looking to leave the building, Ruby Riott attacked her and took her down in the parking lot. So Riott has certainly stepped up, and she's putting it all out there. It's not going to be easy to beat Becky Lynch. You don't want to pick a fight with the man herself, but it's not going to be easy at all. But if anyone can do it, it may just be Ruby Riott, who has been very, very good. 67% win ratio, which is a huge number in the context of the women's division right now. Only one other woman has a better ratio than her, and it's actually one of her teammates, Sarah Logan, who is currently 3 wins, 1 loss here in Universe Mode. So not a huge sample there to really assess, but nonetheless impressive. As Riott looking to duck and weave over Naomi. As Naomi, as we said before, former women's champion. And I think Naomi, when I think about her in Universe Mode, I think she's always perhaps the next best woman in line. She's not quite the #1 contender all the time, but she may just be the next best after the contender permanently. She's always up there. She's always someone who could give you a huge matchup, a great contest at any time, and also someone that can always pick up a win and become a top tier contender at any point. She's always in good form. She's always just that one win away. And right now, that one win is right now. In Ruby Riott, we haven't said she is the confirmed #1 contender yet. Our Raw General Manager Christian wanted to see her pick up a win before he put her in that spot, but he believes that a win tonight will all but confirm that. So it's a huge contest for Riott. She needs this win, and quite honestly, if you put a target on your back like she has, she better start backing it up in the ring. There's a drop kick there by Naomi. Ruby Riott certainly made a big point when she cheated her way to a victory over Ronda Rousey. And that was a massive upset and a huge win for Ruby Riott. You know, Ronda Rousey burst onto the scene. The Riott Squad was her first interaction, and Ruby got the better of her. You know, I'm sure Rousey at one point would want to come back and, you know, get herself back in the mix and do something about it. But, you know, she had a disastrous start to her career, all thanks to Ruby Riott, who basically showed that she can bend the rules a little bit to get what she wants. And Rousey was not prepared for that at all, considering that, of course, coming from the mixed martial arts background, Ronda Rousey was always playing by the rules. The referee always enforced the rules. Well, our referees here in the WWE seem to have their eyes painted on most days, and they like to, you know, let things slide a little bit, including, you know, using the ropes as leverage or grabbing the tights or just anything. The referees always seem to miss it. So, you know, unfortunately for Rousey, that allowed Ruby Riott to pick up the win, but it was perhaps a career-defining victory for Ruby Riott. And now, all of a sudden, she's in the mix for the Raw Women's Championship, and she could be the one to beat Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch coming off a win over Sasha Banks recently at Survivor Series, so much so that Sasha Banks is so infuriated at the fact that she lost that she went out and dyed her hair. She's looking to rebrand herself. She's no longer got the purpley hair. She's now gone to blue, so Sasha Banks is looking to try something different her own right. As a suplex there by Naomi into the cover. Could be all here for Riott, but a kick out. So Becky Lynch has got the wood on Sasha Banks right now, and Sasha's going to have to go back to the drawing board. Meanwhile, Ruby Riott utilizing the distraction by Sarah Logan and hits a suplex. At one point you have to wonder, when does the Riott Squad look to branch out on their own, considering that Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan all have pretty impressive records here in Universe Mode. Sarah Logan has, of course, a 75% win ratio, and Liv Morgan pretty good in her own right, 63%. So the Riott Squad been very successful individually. And you have to wonder, is Ruby Riott perhaps holding the other two down? Is Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan good enough to go out on their own and succeed? Or is Ruby Riott the kind of the glue that keeps everything together? I'm not quite sure. Is she the reason why the Riott Squad as a whole is having the success? Her leadership, her guidance? Maybe. But it's difficult to say right now. We haven't quite seen the Riott Squad go out on their own as singles as yet, only on a few occasions. It's been more so tag team. Right into the corner. And Naomi looking to strike, but gets countered there by Riott with an elbow up to the face. And now Naomi into the corner, and you can see, I think it was Sarah Logan sliding a steel chair into the ring, probably for the distraction to come, and Riott to utilize the chair as Naomi, drop toe hold, lands on the steel chair. I think she definitely caught some of it, and that's not the way that they were hoping the steel chair was going to be used. Naomi using it to its full effect, and now look out, the split-legged moonsault. This will be it. Naomi will do it. Naomi lines up Riott. Ruby's in massive trouble. And here comes Naomi. Shoulders down. And now into the submission. Grabs a hold of the neck. Wrenches it back. The legs are wrapped around her as well. Naomi wants Ruby to feel the glow. And well, I think she's about to. She's in big trouble. She lets go of the submission. Has she got Ruby Riott knocked out? Riott wasn't going to tap. Did she think she'll get the 1, 2, 3 instead? Well, she's distracted at the worst possible time. No doubt in my mind, Naomi had this match won, and Riott slowly crawling to the ropes trying to get herself back into it. Naomi was going to win this for sure. Riott with the elbow, and takes down Naomi off her feet, and looks as though the Riott Squad are paying dividends right now. The distraction on a couple of occasions here has allowed Riott to stay in this match when clearly she was probably going to lose here. The split-legged moonsault into the submission. Naomi had her beat, and now Riott looking to turn the tables here and beat Naomi for herself, but just gets the 1 count. Dragging it towards the middle of the ring now. Naomi, she's going to try and keep on fighting here. It's not easy. You know, when you're outnumbered, you're outgunned. It's never easy, but Naomi, she's got a lot of heart. She's got a lot of fight in her. She just needs to keep on going. Ruby Riott will slip up. She'll make another mistake. Naomi needs to capitalize on that. And she can't afford to get herself distracted by the Riott Squad. And attempted drop kick. There's that mistake. Slapped it away. Naomi looking to dance, though, instead of fight. And it's going to cost her. Shot to the midsection. Another one. More lefts and rights. More kicks. Naomi looking to dance instead of fight Ruby Riott, and it's going to cost her big time, but that will help. Launching her to the outside of the ring. And she is down. Can she capitalize? Naomi. Kick right to the head of Ruby Riott. Up on the shoulders now. And look out. Naomi onto the apron. Hardest part of the ring, and she just falls to the ground. She is hurting now. And Riott rolls through, and there's a kick right to the head. Naomi struggling. Ruby Riott may be able to steal this win. She's been hurt, Ruby. You know, Naomi's really done a number on her here tonight, and she's had to rely on the Riott squad to help. But Riott is trying to submit Naomi now, wrenching the body back. Naomi back to her feet, though. This will be a big win for Naomi. And Hurricane Rider. If Ruby Riott loses here, she may not be the #1 contender, and her backstage assault on Becky Lynch might be all for nothing. Shot to the leg again. Naomi, I think she's going to steal it, Naomi. She's looking good. She's got to keep on going, though. Riott has her in the corner. What can Ruby do? There's the shoulder. Riott now lining her up. Oh, big kick. And now another one. Big kick in the corner again. Riott wants one more. And oh, that could be the knockout blow. Naomi falls down. 3 kicks right to the skull. Naomi unmoved. And that'll be all. Riott good enough to get the win. Another win for Ruby Riott. She continues to impress. She's on a bit of a roll as of late. Hook or by crook, she wins. Ruby Riott, that is her 15th win in Universe mode. And oh, she's not done yet. This is despicable. This is exactly what she's like. No class at all. Beating down Naomi some more. Well, one man who is very, very angry is Samoa Joe, the former Universal Champion. He can't help but get the mic and speak here tonight. What happened at Survivor Series was a fluke. Braun Strowman beating me was a fluke. He could not do it at SummerSlam, and I guarantee he can't do it again. I should still be the Universal Champion, but the fact is I was distracted. My mind was worried about my team insurgents and making sure that they won later in the night. I was not where I should have been. But those are just excuses. Those are just reasons why I lost. But the fact is, I know I'm better than Braun Strowman. I know, given one more opportunity, I can take him down. And last week, when I attacked Braun Strowman in the backstage area, I put him through a table like it was nothing. And given the opportunity before officials stopped me, I would have hit him with a ladder, and I would have grabbed a steel chair and cracked him right in the skull. And what that basically means is, Braun, the next pay-per-view, it is tables, ladders, and chairs, and I say we do it in that fashion. We go one-on-one in a TLC match. Put that Universal Championship on the line, and let's prove once and for all who is the better man, because I know for a fact that it's me. We are 1-1. And at SummerSlam, I proved I was better than you. And at Survivor Series, as far as I'm concerned, it was a fluke. At TLC, there will be no excuses. There will be no interferences. There will be no reasons to deny me of my Universal Championship. So you and me, one-on-one. Let's do it. He has laid down the challenge. Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe. Could it happen at TLC in a TLC match? It will be Strowman's first defense if it does for the Universal Championship. Joe wants his championship back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you back to last week on Raw, where we saw Baron Corbin hit the end of days in a fatal 4-way match to determine the #1 contender. And you can see here, Baron Corbin actually gets a 3 count. The referee even signaled for the bell, but he decided to keep the match going. Cena, able to capitalize on Baron Corbin's confusion, hit the AA, Drew McIntyre too slow to break it up, and Cena won to become the #1 contender. Well, with all this confusion, with all this controversy, John Cena has said, look, it's time to settle this once and for all. Tonight, it'll be Cena versus Corbin. The winner will face Robert Roode at TLC for the Intercontinental Championship. So Cena willing to put his place at TLC on the line to prove that he deserves this opportunity. So it'll be Corbin and Cena one-on-one, and that will eliminate any confusion. Well, we were stunned last week. Baron Corbin hit the end of days on Dolph Ziggler. The referee counted the 3. He signaled for the bell. And we all thought, that's it. Baron Corbin wins. Baron Corbin's the #1 contender. But what actually happened is that the referee, he said, look, I counted the 3. I signaled for the bell, but I got it wrong. And he believed that, Dolph Ziggler kicked out, or Cena was able to break up the count just in time. So he reversed his decision on the fly, kept the match going. Cena able to hit the AA on Corbin and get the 1-2-3. It was a mess. It was a big mess, and now tonight we get a chance to fix it. Let's be honest. We get a chance to make things right and determine who truly does deserve to go to TLC. Is it Corbin? Is it Cena? We're going to find out. And, well, it says on his shirt, Cena has respect. You got to have a little bit of respect for Cena tonight, willing to put the spot on the line, despite the fact that, yes, he did earn it last week. He did win, but obviously controversy, obviously not the way he would have liked. So Cena gets the win, but he has to do it again tonight, one-on-one against Baron Corbin. Now, that will not be easy at all for Cena, but he's been here and done it before. Former Intercontinental Champion, actually lost the championship to ROODE, wants to get his championship rematch fair and square against ROODE one-on-one to get that title back. Won't be easy at all. Baron Corbin has a 36% win ratio in Universe Mode, 29 wins, 52 losses. Yeah, a little bit heavy on the loss side, not the way that he would have liked his career to have gone. John Cena, multiple-time world champion, in fact, 3-time world champion, Intercontinental champion. Plenty of success for Cena. Great start there for Corbin, though, with the big slam to get things underway. Cena, his record, a little bit more impressive. He's chasing 100 wins. He's got 89 at the moment, and that makes his win-loss percentage at 56% with his 68 losses. So, very interesting time right now. It's hard to really say where things are headed, but at the moment, Cena, Fisherman suplex there, down goes Corbin. Cena looking pretty good at the moment in recent weeks. He's obviously spearheaded Team Raw to take on Insurgents at Survivor Series. Unsuccessful on that night, unable to get the job done, but Cena put up a valiant effort. I think he was in that match for about 10 minutes fighting Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and the rest. It was a big fight for Cena, as now Baron Corbin, big right hand. Yes, Robert Roode was involved as well. I think Elias was probably out of the match at that point when Cena had that long stint. So he really battled all 3 members of Insurgents that were active at the time. And he's certainly proved that he is still at the top of his game, despite the fact he's got all these movie commitments and all these outside projects he's trying to do in between, of course, competing in the ring. So many believe that's the reason why Cena lost the IC Championship to Roode to begin with, because of the fact he had all these distractions, clearly not focused on the title as much as he should have been. And maybe Cena has realized that. Maybe Cena realizes, I've got to put more effort and time on being champion or competing in the ring if I want to be champion. So that's the plan at the moment for Cena. And last week, obviously, getting the Fatal 4-Way win, but he's got to do more as the referee gets in the way. He's knocked down for the moment. Cena kicked the head of Corbin. John Cena picks up Corbin now and spins him out and plants him in the belly and the guts of Baron Corbin, landing on the canvas there. Baron Corbin, he's a bit of a sleeper at the moment. He's had a few wins in the last couple of weeks. He's looked pretty good, as we said, almost won that Fatal 4-Way. You could argue that he should have won it. So Corbin has gone from a guy that I've really haven't taken too much notice of to maybe putting his hand up for a potential Intercontinental Championship match in the near future, which is certainly positive for him. I'm going to say, heading into last week's Fatal 4-Way, my money was going to be on Drew McIntyre to win that match. We saw Drew McIntyre pick up a win over Drake Maverick earlier on. And I'm sure McIntyre will be in the mix again soon. McIntyre, I'm sure, would love an opportunity at maybe Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship, at one point. That would be a huge match. But McIntyre, at the moment, just trying to focus on getting some more wins and staying in the mix. That's what Corbin has needed to do in recent times. He's been able to do it. He's now in the mix. He's got to stay there by beating Cena tonight to get that title shot at TLC. Oh, what a right hand by Corbin. Cena hurt badly there. And Corbin, he's certainly had some success using his 2 knuckles to beat some opponents down in the past with the golden gloves that he's had. He's certainly a guy that he can throw hands very, very well. You don't want to get in that type of boxing scenario with Corbin because you're going to lose every single time. Cena with a kick out there as Corbin will look to reevaluate and reassess what he needs to do to beat the former world champion John Cena. 3-time world champion here in Universe Mode, but it's been, well, over 3 seasons ago since he last held the World Championship. That's why the Intercontinental Championship was so important to John Cena, because it was 3 seasons since Cena won his last championship. So Cena being Intercontinental Champion was pivotal. It was so crucial to him. He really wanted that title. He really wanted to be champion again. And he loved being champion. He loved putting the title on the line and defending it with honor and respect. And unfortunately for Cena, he's no longer champion. We mentioned Braun Strowman a moment ago. Cena actually defeated Braun Strowman originally to win the championship. So Cena and Strowman might be a big heavyweight clash down the line as well. Cena, knee right to the skull of Corbin. Nicely executed. Stomping away now on Corbin. We'll have to wait and see if Braun Strowman will accept the challenge of Samoa Joe for a TLC match at the named pay-per-view. So my money is going to be on yes. Braun Strowman, I'm sure, will want to get his hands on Samoa Joe after last week's attack. Strowman being put through a table by Joe. And that would be a huge headlining clash. It was fantastic at Survivor Series. We may see it again at TLC. Corbin now undoing the turnbuckle. We mentioned earlier on in the episode how badly the referees have been with noticing, some cheating acts. And, well, there's another blatant one. The referee was looking exactly right at Baron Corbin, looking exactly what he was doing, and he didn't even care. I mean, why do we even bother anymore? Who pays these referees? Seriously. Are our checks bouncing? What's going on? These referees can't get any calls right at all. As Cena, he can get this right. That is his patented maneuvers. A couple of shoulder block takedowns into the slam. Now looking perhaps for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Meanwhile, the referee taking the turnbuckle padding and putting it back on. At least he's doing something right as Cena hits the 5-knuckle shuffle right onto the forehead of Corbin. And Corbin in a bit of trouble now. Well, Corbin hit the end of days. He pinned Dolph Ziggler. In my opinion, he got the 1-2-3. And now he needs to beat Cena, which is arguably a little bit tougher at the moment. Dolph Ziggler's been on a bit of a downward spiral. He's out of luck at the moment. Cena in good form. Corbin realizing that maybe he's looking to bite off a little bit more than he can chew at the moment against John Cena, who's in a good position to win this match, but only gets 2. Kick now by Cena to the back of Corbin, and of course the winner of this one faces Robert Roode at TLC. And we look at Robert Roode, well, he's just a touch under 70% win ratio. Unbelievable number. One of the best on the Raw brand. Not many guys are better than him right now, and not many guys are better than Cena at doing this. The SDF he may have. Baron Corbin right here. Corbin in big trouble. He's in the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. That leg is wrapped up. Cena's got it locked on tight, but Cena might look to try something else. He couldn't quite get Corbin to tap. Now Cena's going to line him up. Can Cena get it done now? Looking for the AA. Cena has him up, but Corbin into the DDT. Nice counter. Match saver there from Corbin. May be looking for the end of days himself. Can he get it? Cena countering as well. Cena reversing. And both men staying alive in this match just barely. Cena with a slam. Hooks the leg, but where's the ref? Come on, count, referee. Cena would have had 3 for sure if the ref actually counted. Did he forget how to count to 3? I don't know. Who would surprise me? He learned how to count to 3 well last week. He also learned how to ring the bell when the guy didn't even win the match. As now Cena drops the fist right onto Corbin. I don't even know what's going on anymore with these refs. Hopefully he can count to 3 if Cena can hit the AA here. He's lining him up. Cena's got him this time. AA! Cena, watch this win. He hooks the leg. There's 2. He's got the 3. Cena is going to TLC. Well, you can't deny it now. You cannot deny Cena of that. That is a fair and square win. Yeah, the referee was a little slow at times, but nonetheless, he counted the 3. He remembered how to do it, and Cena gets the 3 count. Baron Corbin, a little unlucky last week, I will give him that, but this week, he certainly could not match it with Cena tonight. Cena too good for him, and John Cena makes it no doubt in my mind he deserves to be the #1 contender, and Robert Roode awaits at tables, ladders, and chairs. Cena, that is his 90th win in Universe Mod history. And Cena just 10 wins away from cracking the 100 mark, which he can get rid of the green armband, replace it with a gold one, and join the elite ranks there. So Cena will want to keep on winning and keep on gaining momentum heading into TLC. He just keeps on getting better and better with age. He's like a fine wine. John Cena, #1 contender yet again. Can Cena become the Intercontinental Champion once again if he can defeat Robert Roode at TLC? Looking forward to it. Should be a good contest. Robert Roode is in impeccable form. John Cena is getting better and better. It will be a huge clash, one-on-one, the championship on the line. Well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up here for this episode, and we can now confirm it will be a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Strowman and Joe, one-on-one. The Universal Championship will be on the line. It is going to be an exciting one. Not only that, we will see John Cena and Robert Roode go one-on-one as well for the Intercontinental Championship. Looking forward to that one. Ladies and gentlemen, TLC is coming away in the next few weeks, but before we get there, NXT TakeOver will be your next big event, and that's just 2 more episodes away, and that'll be taking place right here on BrendenPlayz. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe. You hit the notification bell, you won't miss an upload from me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, ladies and gentlemen. More episodes of WWE 2k19 to come. 2k20 is coming along soon. We will be continuing Universe Mode into 2k20, so don't worry about that. But before we get to 2k20, there's plenty more 2k19, so keep your eyes peeled and keep on watching. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.